Welcome to our channel. Today we're taking you on a light-hearted and unforgettable journey through the top 5 places you absolutely must visit in Hong Kong. Get ready to explore the fragrant harbour. From towering peaks to bustling markets, we've got it all covered for you. Buckle up and get ready for some laughs. We're talking dim sum, dragons, and deals that are so good they'd make even the toughest negotiator crack a big smile. Alright, first up, we're heading straight up. No, literally, we're going to Victoria Peak. They say the view from up here is so good it'll make you forget your fear of heights. Now, you can hike up to the peak if you want, but I'm all about that tram life. It's a classic Hong Kong experience and it's way easier on the calves. Plus, you get to enjoy those panoramic views of the city as you ascend. We're talking skyscrapers for days, shimmering Victoria Harbour and lush green hills in the distance. Once you reach the top, get ready to have your mind blown. Seriously, the view is like something out of a postcard. You can see all of Hong Kong Island, Kowloon, and even the outlying islands on a clear day. And hey, if you're feeling fancy, you can even grab a bite to eat at one of the restaurants up there. They've got everything from dim sum to fine dining. Just try not to drop your fork over the edge while you're admiring the view. Oh, and speaking of photos, make sure your phone is fully charged because you're going to be snapping pics like crazy. This is one Instagram opportunity you won't want to miss. Trust me, your followers will be green with envy. But Victoria Peak isn't just about the view. There are also some cool walking trails, historical buildings, and even a Madame Tussauds wax museum up there, so you can easily spend a whole afternoon exploring. Just a little tip, try to go on a weekday or during the off-season if you can. The crowds can get pretty crazy, and you don't want to spend your precious vacation time stuck in a queue. Next stop on our Hong Kong adventure, we're strolling down the Tsim Sha Tsui Promenade. Now this place is pure magic, especially at night. We're talking twinkling city lights reflecting on the water, a gentle breeze blowing through your hair, and the sound of street musicians serenading you with Cantonese love songs. It's enough to make even the most cynical heart melt. And the best part? You don't need a date to enjoy it. That's right, my single friends. This is your chance to embrace the solo travel life and have a romantic evening with your camera. But seriously, the Tsim Sha Tsui Promenade is the perfect place to soak up the energy of Hong Kong. You can people watch, grab a street snack from a hawker's stall, or just find a bench and enjoy the view. And if you're lucky, you might even catch one of the nightly Symphony of Lights shows. We're talking lasers, searchlights, and LED beams illuminating the skyscrapers on both sides of the harbour. It's like a rave for your eyeballs. But even if you miss the light show, don't worry. The promenade is just as impressive during the day. You can check out the Avenue of Stars, which is Hong Kong's version of the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Look for the handprints of Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can even hop on a star ferry and cruise across the harbour to Central. It's a cheap and cheerful way to see the city from a different perspective. Hong Kong Disneyland, where adults go to act like kids again. No judgment. Hold on to your Mickey Mouse ears, folks, because we're headed to the happiest place on earth, Hong Kong Disneyland. That's right. Get ready for thrilling rides, magical encounters, and enough churros to satisfy your inner child. Whether you're a fan of classic Disney characters or new-age Pixar heroes, there's something here for everyone. And the best part is, nobody's going to judge you for letting loose and acting like a kid again. You can scream on roller coasters, munch on cotton candy, and even wear those iconic Mickey ears without a second thought. In fact, it's practically encouraged. The atmosphere is so infectious that you'll find yourself grinning from ear to ear. Now I know what you're thinking. Disneyland? Really? That's so cliché. But let me assure you, this isn't just any Disneyland. But trust me on this one, folks. Hong Kong Disneyland offers a unique experience that sets it apart from its counterparts around the world. Hong Kong Disneyland is a whole different ballgame. Nestled on Lantau Island, it combines the magic of Disney with the rich culture of Hong Kong. It's got that classic Disney charm, but with a unique Hong Kong twist. From the architecture to the food, you'll find delightful surprises at every corner. Plus, it's the smallest Disneyland in the world, which means you can actually conquer the whole park in a day. No need to worry about missing out on any attractions. No need to sprint from ride to ride like a maniac. You can take your time, soak in the atmosphere, and truly enjoy every moment. First things first, you gotta get a selfie with Mickey Mouse, right? It's a rite of passage for any Disneyland visitor. But this ain't your average Mickey meet and greet. Here, Mickey has a special surprise for you. This Mickey speaks Cantonese. That's right, he's fluent in the local lingo. It's a delightful twist that adds to the charm of the park. Don't worry, he also speaks English, so you can still tell him how much you loved him in Steamboat Willie. It's a bilingual experience that makes everyone feel welcome. Next up, it's time to hit the rides. Whether you're a thrill seeker or prefer something more relaxed, there's a ride for you. Now, I'm a bit of a scaredy cat when it comes to roller coasters, but even I have to admit, Big Grizzly Mountain Runaway Minecars is a wild ride. It's a must-try for anyone visiting the park. It's got twists, turns, and even a few drops that'll have you screaming with delight or terror, depending on your thrill tolerance. It's an adrenaline rush like no other. But if you're looking for something a little more chill, hop aboard the Mystic Manor. It's a ride that combines storytelling with stunning visuals. It's like a haunted mansion, but instead of ghosts, you'll encounter enchanted artifacts and mischievous spirits. It's a whimsical adventure that's perfect for all ages. Plus, the soundtrack is super catchy. The music will stay with you long after the ride is over. You'll be humming it for days. It's the kind of tune that lifts your spirits and keeps the magic alive. And of course, no trip to Disneyland is complete without fireworks. It's the grand finale that leaves everyone in awe. And let me tell you, the fireworks show at Hong Kong Disneyland is next level. It's a spectacle that combines light, sound and color in a mesmerizing display. We're talking pyrotechnics, lasers and projections on Sleeping Beauty Castle. It's a visual feast that captures the essence of Disney magic. It's enough to make you believe in fairy tales again. So whether you're young or just young at heart, Hong Kong Disneyland is the perfect place to let your inner child run wild. Temple Street Night Market, where you can find anything, and I mean anything. Get ready to haggle, folks, because tonight, we're diving headfirst into the vibrant chaos of Temple Street Night Market. This place is a sensory overload in the best possible way. This is where Hong Kong truly comes alive after dark. The energy here is palpable, and the excitement is contagious. We're talking stalls overflowing with everything from knockoff designer handbags to antique watches, to those little lucky cat figurines that wave their paws at you. It's a treasure trove of eclectic finds. Seriously, you can find anything here, and I mean anything. From the practical to the bizarre, it's all here waiting to be discovered. Now, the key to surviving and conquering Temple Street Night Market is to channel your inner bargain hunter. Embrace the art of negotiation. Don't be afraid to haggle, folks. It's expected and part of the cultural experience. It's all part of the fun. The thrill of the chase, the satisfaction of a good deal, it's all here. Start by offering half of what the vendor's asking and see what happens. It's a game of strategy and patience. Worst case scenario, they laugh in your face. But don't worry, it's all in good spirits. But hey, at least you got a good story out of it, right? These moments make for great memories and anecdotes. But seriously, the vendors here are used to tourists trying to score a deal. They know the drill and are ready to play along. So put on your best poker face, channel your inner negotiator, and don't be afraid to walk away if you're not getting the price you want. Confidence is key. Chances are they'll call you back with a better offer. Persistence often pays off, and while you're browsing the stalls, keep an eye out for some of the quirky and unique items on offer. You never know what hidden gems you might find. We're talking glow-in-the-dark chopsticks, silk pajamas with dragons on them, and enough Hello Kitty merchandise to make your head spin. It's a collector's paradise. It's the perfect place to find souvenirs for everyone back home, or just treat yourself to something special. There's something for every taste and interest. But Temple Street Night Market isn't just about shopping. It's a cultural experience that engages all your senses. It's also a feast for the senses. The sights, sounds, and smells create an atmosphere that's uniquely Hong Kong. You'll be bombarded with the smells of street food cooking, the sounds of Cantonese opera singers, and the sight of fortune tellers predicting the future. It's a sensory adventure. It's an experience that will stay with you long after you've left Hong Kong. The memories you make here will be cherished for years to come. Big Buddha, finding inner peace, and maybe a better Wi-Fi signal. Next, we're heading to Lantau Island to visit the one and only Big Buddha. Now, this ain't your average Buddha statue, folks. We're talking massive, larger-than-life, might need a telescope to see the top kind of big. Seriously, this Buddha is so big, it makes your problems look like, well, tiny little ants. Now, to reach the Big Buddha, you've got two options. You can take the Ngongping 360 cable car, which offers breathtaking views of Lantau Island and the South China Sea. Or if you're feeling ambitious and have quads of steel, you can climb the 268 steps to the top. Personally, I'm all about that cable car life. It's the best way to enjoy the scenery and avoid breaking a sweat. Plus, you might even spot a wild monkey or two along the way. Once you reach the top, get ready to be awestruck by the sheer size and serenity of the Big Buddha. He's sitting there in all his bronze glory, with a gentle smile on his face, just radiating peace and tranquility. It's enough to make you want to meditate, or at least take a nap in his giant lap. Don't worry, I won't judge. And hey, if you're looking for a little extra luck, rub the Buddha's belly. Legend has it that it brings good fortune. But the Big Buddha isn't the only attraction up here. There's also the Po Lin Monastery, a working Buddhist monastery where you can learn about Buddhism, and maybe even witness a chanting ceremony. It's a truly humbling experience. And if you're feeling peckish, the monastery also has a vegetarian restaurant that serves up delicious and surprisingly affordable meals. Just be sure to try the steamed buns. They're legendary. As the day winds down, the sunset casts a golden hue over the Big Buddha, making it even more magical. Don't forget to capture some memories with your camera. The photos will be a perfect reminder of this peaceful place. Whether you're here for spiritual enlightenment or just a great view, the Big Buddha on Lantau Island is a must visit. So take a deep breath, soak in the tranquility, and maybe, just maybe, you'll find that inner peace you've been searching for. And who knows, you might even get a better Wi-Fi signal up here. After all, it's closer to the heavens. See you later, Hong Kong! Thanks for joining us on this fun-filled tour of Hong Kong. We hope you enjoyed exploring the fragrant harbour with us, from the top of Victoria Peak to the bustling streets of Temple Street Night Market. Hong Kong is a city that truly has it all: stunning scenery, delicious food, rich culture, and enough shopping to satisfy even the most discerning shopaholic. So what are you waiting for? Book that trip to Hong Kong today. And don't forget to pack your sense of adventure, your appetite for dim sum, and maybe a few extra SD cards for your camera. See you next time.